So, Luton 2, Lincoln 2. A game that we could have won that game because it's just really, like, that game, we could have won. We could have won. But one goal disallowed because of a goalkeeper falling over. There was no contact to the goalkeeper at all. He just fell over and the referee gave him as a free kick. Oh my god. Sorry. That is just like, really, like, you just fell over. It's not the goalkeeper's fault. Literally, I know it's the goalkeeper's fault for falling over, and it's just, I don't know. But how the game goes, the first half was just shocking. It really was. Like, how bad are we? Really bad. Like, Luton, what is this? It's like, we're in the second half of the season now. This is the time we can actually turn the season around and get into a playoff spot. We're 3 points behind the playoffs. It's just like, because Bolton won, which was annoying. Huddersfield, no offence to Huddersfield Fan TV if you're watching this, yeah. Well, I'm sort of happy like you've drawed or lose. I didn't see it yourself, but I'm just saying, like, I'm so glad like we're like pushing, like fighting, chanting, yeah, to try and get a playoff spot. Today was a chance to get a playoff spot, to get into the playoffs, and we didn't really do it. I saw this a lot on social media this week, yeah. If Luton stay in League One, Jack Wilshere can turn the season around next season, heading into League One and try and get Luton promoted to the Championship. I do agree with that, but at the same time, I don't want to, because I want Luton into the Championship straight away, not like another season in League One. And not gonna lie, when I saw that, I was just thinking, if that's gonna happen, when is Luton gonna go back into the Premier League? For me, I think Luton can be. If Luton do go up this season, we're going into the Championship with our third parachute payment from the Premier League, because Luton are currently in their second parachute payment right now, in the League One season. But if we get to the Championship, if we get promoted, then we can hopefully that parachute payment, our third parachute payment, can somehow help us like get back up to the Premier League. Which I hope that does work, but I don't really do. And it's just, I don't know what to say, but more the first half, yeah. The first half we were very shocking at the same time. The first half an hour we were really poor. Like, when Lincoln scored the first goal, okay, let's score the first goal, let's turn it around. 2-0 down. When I saw it, it didn't look like an own goal from Matt Anderson, but when I saw it, it was actually a goal by Rob. I don't know what's the surname, Rob something like that. But that's how it goes. And then somehow 5 minutes later, once again, the fifth goal in 6 games. I can't pronounce his name correctly, yeah. But Gunda, I call it Gunda because that's an easy way to short it. Obviously, that's not his name. It's Gondon Konya, whatever his name is, yeah. From West Ham, they signed him in the summer transfer window. He's been their best player this season. Truly has. I feel like he's best signing of the season, even though he's on loan from West Ham. But he scored from a set piece, and it's like Luton's like, I don't know, like 7th goal from a corner this season, which is shocking. But at least we got a goal back, and then when we kept fighting back, we actually kept pushing. And then the last 5 minutes of the first half, Naki Wells put it into the bottom corner, 2-2. I was thinking, okay, second half, we can fight back and push. That did not really happen, for God's sake. But it's just like, when we play this sort of attacking side, when we come behind and try and get back into the game, Luton hasn't lost a game this season from behind. It's a true fact. This season, Luton hasn't lost a single game from behind, and sort of, yeah, because we lost to Plymouth when we were behind, but when we've been I think there's only been like 2 or 3 games we haven't lost a game from behind. Like I think we've had like 2 or 3 defeats from that, and it's a good achievement. Not gonna lie, it's a big achievement, but sort of we need to work on a bit better because there's games there's games from a winning position we could have won, like Port Vale, like the bottom of the table we could have won. Lincoln we could have won today. But because of a stupid error by the goalkeeper. But at the same time, when you think about the last couple of games in Luton so far this season, Luton are better in the second half of their game, which is true. Because I've seen that from when we play away, when we play at home. When I see those things, it's a tempt to him. Like when I watch the highlights from the Fleetwood game when Luton lost to Fleetwood in the FA Cup, Luton were actually more better, like creating chances, pushing, in the second half, and trying to win the game. Even when they didn't win the game, they lost on penalties, but they still came back, and that's a good achievement. But it's not really an effort. And at the same time, when I sort of see these things, and when I see these things happen, like today, for example, it does annoy me sometimes, but it doesn't really at the same time. But I get what you probably will get what I'm saying, but at the same time, yeah, it's just like we need to be more better, like putting effort, chances in the sort of these boxes. It's just like I know it goes like that, but at the same time, yeah, but it's just like we need to be more better. We need to put more attacking and fight and effort and all of that, yeah, but we just need to be better. And the second half wasn't really much. All it is was that goal disallowed, and not gonna lie, when they hit the 80th minute to the full-time whistle, Lincoln actually were pushing to try and get the winner, because not only they were trying to push for winner, if they did draw today, they would have dropped points, because teams that are going in the playoff spot right now are very close behind them. They're like 2 or 3 points. So not only we've made Lincoln drop points, but at the same time we've also dropped points as well, because we're now very far behind from the playoffs, and it really does frustrate me a bit. Because if you want to hear this interesting fact, so 4 years ago, sort of this day at a time, Luton beat Bournemouth when it was when Bournemouth were top of the league in the Championship. It's a true fact, and we thought, as we're playing a team that's currently in the playoff in the automatic sport, we thought we could try to recreate that 4 years later, but we didn't do that. We didn't do that at all, and it's annoying, but what can you say about it? And it's just like, and I'm just like, please, like, we need to start picking up points at some point soon. We're still unbeaten at home, which is good. We're 4 games unbeaten now at home, which is a good sign. But we need to be more better. Our away form needs to be better as well. Our home form is getting there. So we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens, and hopefully when we move on to Plymouth away next week, hopefully we can fight back and just fight and try and go again. Because Plymouth are not only they're sort of just below the bottom half of the table, but we will just have to go for it, and we will just have to see what happens in the second half of this season, and we move on to Plymouth away next week. So I hope you did enjoy this video. It's my match reaction of joined against Lincoln. But as I said, we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks, yeah. And hopefully we get something there. So I hope we do it. So anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please like, subscribe and share. And hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace Out.